Hey there all YouTubers, it's early in the morning and I'm prepping up this pork shoulder. Almost a 7.5 pounder. It's trimmed up really nice. I might take a little bit of this fat off right here. Back looks fine, I'm not going to touch that. And real simple, we're going to wash it down and we're going to give it a coating of kosher salt and some of this Creole seasoning. Very simple. That's it. I'm going to let it sit all day long and we'll get that pork shoulder in overnight in the Humphrey's Weekender. Alright, into the refrigerator it goes. It's going to sit there all day long. Alright, so here we have the Humphrey's Weekender, and I just want to show you the setup. Be using lump charcoal, and I'm going with mulberry wood, some small splits of mulberry, and I'm going to bury those underneath the lump charcoal. And I just want to show you my new torch setup. The old torch is way too big, and you don't need I don't want to light a bunch of lump charcoal at one time. So this plumber's torch with this propane attachment to the big propane bottle, this is going to work great and last a long time. So I'll just be able to light a couple pieces of lump to get that going. So I'll be putting a nice layer of lump in there. And as you can see, I took that thermometer off of there. You know, that thermometer sticks way out, and it's kind of a nuisance for me, and I had to take that out of there. I'm not worried about that because I'll have the PID controller in there keeping an eye on temps, and also I'll set up my digital the Maverick in there. So let me just show you a mod. Of course, you know I got to do a mod. So here's a stainless steel water pan. Normally you would run water in here. Well, it's going to be down to 26, the mid-20s tonight. It's going to be really cold, so I don't want to run water. You guys know I like to run ceramic briquettes, but as you can see that in there? My fire brick. That's right. 4 fire brick fit perfect in the bottom of that stainless steel pan. Okay, so you guys know the deal with fire brick. The fire brick get hot, they stay hot. It's going to help regulate temperatures even better. Now let me show you what I got going on here. Got another grate. I'm going to set that right on top of that. Right on top of that pan, that stainless steel pan. And so now this aluminum pan here, I could put a little bit of water in there just to help for cleanup, but it's going to catch the drippings from that pork shoulder. It's all going to be contained in here. So nice and clean. The fire brick. So let's talk about this. The fire brick are going to get hot. They're going to produce radiating heat. So the radiating heat is going to come up and roll on the inside here around the meat. Come up, rolling, rolling, rolling. And the design of the Humphrey's Weekender pit, the heat comes up, it travels up in this chamber. There's a chamber here. It comes up the top. Okay, and then it comes down, it swirls around the meat, and then it exits down below in the back. So there you have it. We got radiating heat coming up around the pan, and then we have convection heat coming up and circulating down around the meat and then going out. So there you have it, folks. Fire brick in my Humphreys. So that's what we're going with. And I had to get that thermometer off of there. I wasn't digging it. So there you go. Heavy metal barbecue style. And like I said, it's going to be in mid-20s tonight. So I'm going to fill this up, get the stoker set, and we're gonna run that pork shoulder around 220 all night long. So I'm not sure what time I'll get it on. I don't know, 11, 12, we'll see, 10. It don't matter. But it's going to be rocking and rolling all night long. Okay, just let me show you. I got it completely filled, just about to capacity here. And we're going to run that stoker at 220 all night long. Alright, there you have it. Okay, hey there YouTubers. It's 12 hours later. I put this on at 10:30 last night. And we're still chugging along here. We're up to 176 internal and 223 on the pit. And like I said, I set the Auber stoker at 220 and it says 222 down there. Alright, so I have not been out here or looked at this, opened it up at all. So we're going to take a look. So what I want to do is shut this ball valve off because when I open this door, the temperature is going to drop, and I don't want the stoker to start blowing, and you know, temps are going to start skyrocketing in there. So let's just go in and take a look here. All right, let me get a rag here and pull this out, see what we're looking like. Oh man, it's got nice color on that. Just go ahead and do a little spray down. Get that back in there. See that? Got my high-low sensor on there. Alright, so we're just gonna... There's the drip pan, doing a nice job. Grease and everything's in there. Alright, catching all that grease. Let's close that up. Alright, so as you can hear, that stoker's kicking on because the temp dropped, but let's go ahead in and hold on here. Let me get situated. Go ahead in down here and let's look at this fuel consumption here. After 12 hours. Oh yeah, we still got a lot more. It's still got to go this way and then down and around. Oh man. Yeah. Now I got. Alright. So let's just close that up and keep going. We got plenty of coals to finish this cook off. Alright, so I think I'm going to turn the stoker up a little bit now from 220. Probably turn it up to about 250. Yeah, so you guys know a lump burn's a little bit inconsistent. It's got high spikes and then low spikes. It's kind of on a sweep, you know. But I'd much rather deal with lump than all the ash produced from regular briquettes. So alright man, it's all good. Okay, we've reached 201, so let's go ahead and check for probe tenderness here. Just go ahead and see. Money muscle there, look at that. I think that's good. I think that's good. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take this out and let it rest. Look at that color on that. All that is salt. Salt and a little bit of that spicy Creole seasoning. Alright, this pit ran awesome. I can't wait till this cools down. I'm going to shut this down and I want to show you how much charcoal is left. Alright, let me get that out of there. Shut that PID and shut this ball valve here. Shut that off. And I want to show you how much charcoal. Alright. Okay, so I'm trying a new resting method here. Put it in this cast iron pot here, and I'm just going to put the lid on it. I'm not going to wrap, I'm not going to do nothing, add nothing. Just going to put that lid on there, and then I'll stick it in the oven. Just like that. That's my new method that I'm trying here. That small pork butt fit perfect right in there. Alright, so after resting 2.5 hours in this cast iron, there we have it. Alright, so let's just go ahead and look how easy, look how nice. I don't know if you folks could see that, but it's almost pink all the way through. That's what that salt does for you. Alright, so I'm just going to start pulling that, and there's only one way to go. Vinegar, salt, pepper, red pepper flake. There you have it. Look at that. Very nice. Now I just want to say that this was on the pit for 16 hours. 16 hours that thing ran. And I'll be showing you how much of that lump charcoal was left. Alright, so there's that bone. Perfectly clean. Get rid of that. Alright, let's start adding it. Alright, so after tasting it, it didn't need much more salt. Just a little bit of the vinegar and black pepper and crushed red pepper flakes. And so there you have it, folks. It's amazing, and it's a perfect smoke flavor, and I'm very happy with that Humphrey's pit. Alright, we're running out of daylight here. Let me just take you in. I want to show you how much charcoal is left here. You guys saw I started with a full tray. Oh, I hope this don't fall. It ain't gonna fall. I started with a full tray. Okay, look at all that lump charcoal back here in that back area. It's completely full. Alright, so we'll set up 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 areas there. Now this ran for 12 hours at 220 overnight. The weather conditions were around 23, 25 degrees all night long. Then, after 12 hours, I turned the pit up to 250, and it ran for 4 more hours at 250. So that's a total cook time 16 hours in this insulated cabinet smoker. That's how much charcoal I have left. I can't complain about that. I mean, that is super fuel efficient. And I think which is still warm. Oh man, that is hot. That fire brick is still hot in there. So the combination of this insulated cabinet smoker, putting those fire brick in there, and look at that fuel consumption. It's very fuel efficient. Can't be happier. Metal on, people.